You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Hi everyone. Let me just check everything's working. All of a sudden it got really dark in here. It was not dark before. Is always the way, right? Okay, I think I've got it. I think I have it. Do I have it? Do I have everyone? I was just trying to pull up my notes for today's live. Is that today? Let me just have a look. Okay. Yes, that is the live. Hi, everyone. Sorry, it has been a morning. When isn't it a morning, to be honest? Just trying to get all my stuff ready. And that's what I was looking for. There we go. Okay, right. I am here. I am ready. Let's see who we have here. Sylvie. Hi, Sylvie. Mummy K Plans. Jessica. Hey. Yeah, Jessica. I saw you write this. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring up this comment in the chat. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because what I do is I copy the last live, like the last live settings, so that I keep all the settings. Otherwise, I end up screwing up something somewhere. And then I'm always like, okay, I have to change the date. And totally forgot. So I'm sorry about that. That's my fault. But thank you, because I changed it as soon as you said that. So if you refresh, it'll show the right date now anyway. So thank you for that. So happy for this happy distraction from real life. Yay. Yay. So thanks for this message. There has been, I don't know if you can see the black circles under my eyes. Didn't have the time to do makeup this morning. But yes, we have been doing so much work behind the scenes, trying to catch up, and just get back on track to where we used to be now that the warehouse is flowing. There are so many small little things that we need to implement since we changed the subscription modules over, since we changed the website over to Shopify 2.0. It was such a big learning curve. I've had to learn how to do some coding. I have to do another upgrade on that. We have to talk to our app developers. Like, we literally have to make meetings for them, which is really hard being on the other side of the world. So, but we're trying to make little small improvements as we go along. At the moment, it feels like little spot fires, but we are getting there. So it is really, really wonderful to see this sort of comment, because it makes me feel like all this hard work, all the lack of sleep, all the stress is really worth it. So we are trying to get to the point where we're back to such an amazing experience for everyone. So thank you so much. Pardon me. Hi to Lorena from Sydney. I used to be in Sydney. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Eileen. Who else we got in here? Angela. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. Yay. Hey, Bianca. Hey to Heather. I'm excited. Yes, I do have a sneak today of the next kit theme. So it's not a full detailed sneak like we usually do. That's coming. That'll be up later this week before the subs go through. Well, most of the previews will be up before the subscriptions go through. But yeah, I love this hand pink waving. Yay! In my pink. Hey Candy. Hey Angela. Hey Mrs. Shoot. I feel like are you a teacher, Mrs. Shoot? I feel like I still call my 6th grade teacher Mrs. Holmes, and she's like, I'm not your teacher anymore. You can call me by my first name. I'm like, no, that's weird. And I never know what to call my kids' teachers because they use their first name. Well, Lachlan's ones always use first names because it's easier for his school, but like Indy's teachers, they use first names to the parents, and I'm like, I feel like that's, I don't know. I'm still a child. Hey Bianca. Oh my gosh, I've got so many people saying hi. Hi to Michelle. Hi to Katie. Laurie, you want to know what I'm sneaking? It'll be coming soon. Hello, Cindy from East Texas. We have a lot of people in Texas. Oh, there's 2 Cindys in Texas. We've got a Cindy in East Texas and a Cindy in West Texas. We need a Cindy in Mid Texas now, I think. Hello from Quebec. Hey, Janique. Diane Cook. Oh my gosh, Bianca sending some love. Minna. Hi, Minna. Marcy. Marisol's here. Yes, we do have sneaks. Odessa, Texas. I have no idea. Is that middle, left, top, down, bottom, underneath, up top? I have no idea. Oh, Penny's back. Yay, welcome back, Penny. Oh, Bianca and Penny having a little bit of a moment in there. That's what I love. I love this community because it literally is, you're making friends in here. Good afternoon. Hey, Nadilla, Sherelle, Tracy. Oh, hand. Yeah, so I get... I thought I would, so I don't know exactly what it is. Doctors have said it might be carpal tunnel. They're not sure, but it comes back every now and again. I think that with the amount of work I've been doing lately and editing and the cold weather and just the stress, and it's just been a bit of a perfect storm for it. So I've had a bit of a painful weekend with that. And I thought, while I'm doing this, instead of just wearing this, which is what I sort of wear while I'm working, because it's really hard to work in this, I'll wear this, and that way it'll give it a bit of a rest while I'm chatting to you wonderful people. Oh, it's 5 a.m. here. Linda, go to sleep. You can watch this later. We're not that important. We're humans. We forget things. Oh, absolutely. Okay. I have no idea. This might be a YouTube thing. It's definitely not a me thing. I'm not sure, Diane. Hey, Karen. Oh, thank you. There's a whole live next Monday, which is before most of the subs go through. There you go. So there will be a full preview next week in next week's live as well. You're a special ed teacher. I love that. I love that. It really does take an amazing human to be a special ed teacher. I say that because I know the amazing special human that Lachlan's teacher and teachers have been. I am the same with former history teacher who is now a good friend. Yay! I know, right? It's just teachers make the world go round. She's my mum and one of the high school besties. Oh, yay! Yeah, another live. Yeah, so there'll be a live Monday morning. So Bianca, I actually hardly ever use mouse. Like, literally my mouse is here and I went to use it for these lives and it's out of power. I use a graphics tablet because most of the time I'm editing or writing, and I found that the best way to learn to use a graphics tablet is by using it full time. So when I worked in photography, the guy Israel who trained me was like, this will change your life. A graphics tablet will make things so much quicker to edit, so much quicker to work. And I'm like, I don't know, I can't draw, maybe. And he said, no, trust me, put away the mouse for a week. And then if you haven't swapped over to if you haven't gotten used to it by the end of the week, then maybe consider. By the end of the week, I was like, I'm never going back to a mouse. So I very rarely use one because it's way more accurate. yeah, I struggle with the mouse anyway. So, yeah, that's. I think it's just working too much. It's not having a rest really. And also, Lachlan's case broke yesterday, so I don't really have a good. That's what I was trying to look for earlier. I don't really have a stand for my iPad, so I'm gonna have to refer to it off screen. It's a bit of an awkward position. So let's have a look. I'm just reading through some notes. Okay. So there was a Oh, oh, that's actually kind of perfect, right? Okay, only that goes that way. Oh, geez.
It's a leap of faith, but
Michael has just brought in Indy's
stable table.
Stable table. Can you even use that? Because that's like that would be a
That's
brand of
probably
it,
the
right?
brand name. Yeah. This is the cheap knockoff of the
The cheap
stable
knockoff
table.
of a stable table. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so actually, before you run off, you've got in the notes production error on the sticker book. I'm guessing that's Coastal Escape.
Yes, the one that does say Coastal Escape at the top.
Yes. Oh, it does. Yes. So we only have enough for approximately 200 sticker books to be sent out. Just under a quarter of the production run. We're expecting them and the kits to arrive this week.
Yes.
Okay. Oh crap! We did so much work on this kit for it to be on time.
Yes. So the sticker, the error that they told me about. I hope everyone can hear me. I'm just going to be
Yes.
a disembodied head.
They can. I can see the thing
Excellent.
going through.
Hello, everybody. So the Coastal Escape sticker kit in production, while they were putting them into book form, they made an error with the heat application of the glue, and a whole bunch of pages ended up curled and bent and stuff. So they got 200 of the books, which is about just under a quarter of what we need.
Yep.
They're on their way to us. The rest of them are being remade, so there's about a week gap.
Yep.
So, I'm not going to open myself up to bribery here.
But
I will push through. I'm just the best way to do it is just to put the first 200 through that happened in the system, which is going to mean that sometimes, and for some people who order multiple kits, it might be that they get one kit but not the other. Anyway, it's a
dumpster fire.
It's a dumpster fire, but I'm just gonna push through to shipping what I can, knowing that that's not everybody's.
Yep.
So hopefully you get lucky and you get it in the first lot. Otherwise, it's a wait of about a week while we wait for the sticker books to get to us.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, we worked so hard on making sure this was on time.
Yeah, but I'm glad that the suppliers normally don't own up to that kind of thing.
No.
Normally they send it to us and go tough luck.
Yeah. And then we have to pay for more.
So in this case, they've actually helped us and given us the notice. So I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
But I'm not glad about the 7 to 10 day delay.
No. Well, I mean, our normal production time for that is 30 days. So
Yeah.
it could have been way worse. So I'm so sorry to everybody who's watching.
Yeah. So I don't know, and there's no way for me to tell who will get them first either. It's just I'm going to go into our system. So the shipping system, when orders go into that for the subscription, so they're all, I apply a tag to everyone's order that has that subscription kit. So those kits will have a tag on them. I'm just going to go to Coastal Escape. I'm going to say, give me 200 that need a sticker book, and obviously the ones that don't have sticker books can go. But if you have a sticker book on your order, then it's going to be a bit of a lottery as to whether or not you're going to get the kit first up, or whether it'll be a bit of a delay. Having said that, almost everyone gets the sticker book, so.
Because the sticker book is awesome. And I can guarantee you it's worth the wait. Well, I can't guarantee you because I haven't opened mine. Mine actually has arrived. So I have the kit. That's one of the things I'm going to show today. Because I can't really craft at the moment.
Not with a broken hand.
Well, it's not broken. Well, it's
true.
broted.
For all
It's
intents
not
and
actually
purposes.
broken, but it's broted. It's useless. Half useless.
No, you can.
Yeah. Candy Moser has said, "Hi, Michael. I actually hear your voice when reading your email responding to my customer service messages."
Excellent.
And Bianca says, "Hi." And Jessie says, "Thanks for mentioning they were about to ask if it was on its way."
Oh, okay. Excellent. Oh, and just while, because I won't be here for the show and tell.
Yeah.
This week's show and tell, when I was compiling it, I'm like, I'm inspired. There's some amazing stuff. I don't want to steal your thunder, but like Heather Jackson's blinged up a melody and Bianca's made some amazing stamp thing.
I'm excited.
More creativity in
I'm excited
those
to
people's
see.
left pinky than there is in my whole body. Right.
Creativity shows in different ways. See ya. Yeah, not fussed, happy to wait. I know it will turn up. Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, we worked so hard on getting this release, well, the release and the kit done, as well as the next kit. And like, I really overloaded myself. So to hear that it's late for a huge chunk of people is just disappointing and infuriating. So are you sure I can't bribe with chocolate to get in the first shipment? Michael doesn't take chocolate as bribes. There's not many things that he can be bribed with. I, on the other hand, can be bribed with candles, but unfortunately I don't know how to use a shipping system. Oh, thank you, Bianca. I actually went to the shops and bought a whole bunch. I've just been feeling just blah lately, and I'm like, okay, I need to go and I went to an ADHD online chat, and they said, you know, if you're feeling down, and because I mentioned that I was working through some pretty severe burnout for the last year and a half, and how, like, mentioning some ways to get back from that. So to all my neurodivergent or neurospicy friends, they said, you know, think about sensory experiences that you like and build them into the everyday. So I rushed down and bought a whole bunch of candles, and oh my goodness, now I'm just like, you know, little things. It's the little things, right? Like having your planner goodies that are in front of you and crafting with those when you can. And, you know, it's little tiny things. So they said to, you know, really try and appreciate small things, not in a very, you know, toxic positivity way, but in a way that you personally actually appreciate. Oh, what are your favorite? Okay, so I have a new favorite. So I can only get these at one shop locally because they're an overseas brand, but this is like Sand and Fog. I feel like I shouldn't be telling everybody because now, like, everybody's going to buy out the local ones, although I feel like I've bought out heaps. These are my favorite because not only do you get a really cool and amazing candle, but you get like the top becomes a coaster. So they're my favorites. I do like the glasshouse ones, although they're a little bit more expensive. So I don't know. There's a few different ones that I like. They're probably my favorite at the moment. Yeah. Tracy, I know it will be stunning when we get here. I have a pink lemonade ready. Yeah, exactly. And I'm so glad that pink lemonade has dropped. Yeah. What a finger's up bike. Bribe him. I mean, maybe. He does like, there's these squashy ball fidget things that he loves, which I can't stand the feeling of, but he loves them. I can't wait, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I can't wait for my envelope full of pink lemonade, seeing everyone's photos as they arrive and making me swoon. New favorite kit ever. Yes. Oh, you're wonderful, Bianca. Thank you all so much, everyone. Yeah, I've only just really started just sort of doing a bit of an intro. I have been sort of changing things around a little bit. Maybe that also contributed to my hand being sore. Who knows? There was a video I was going to show today and I can't even remember what it was. It was like a personal behind the scenes thing, but so that's okay. I'll show it next time. Anyway, let me jump over into... actually, before I do that, there's one more thing I did want to mention for those people who do not know, is that in the last week I also put up, was it last week or early the week before, or late the week before, I've done a whole bunch of printable items, which are for the last like 3 kits. I also fixed up one which I completely forgot needed fixing, which was for, I want to say Bunny Love, but that's not it. Country Cottage, because I accidentally uploaded the like the product picture instead of the actual product. So that's been fixed. Everybody should have received an email from that, who have purchased that or gotten it as a subscriber download. Now the other thing is, On the subscriber downloads, and I've been talking to Shopify with this because they run the downloads app, there has been some issues with it not always fulfilling, which is just another thing that we totally need right now. Anyway, so I spoke to Shopify. They said that it's actually a bug in their system and we're not the only ones who are having it, and they've got their developers working on it. They were hoping that it would be done by now, but we're having to manually catch all the orders and fulfill them. And from what we can see, we're not exactly sure if it's sending the email with the links. It looks like it is from our end. But we can't tell on every single one because we're pushing it through manually. It's not every single order too. A bunch of them are going through automatically and working just fine, and some of them aren't, and Shopify can't even tell why. So they're trying to work that out. I wish there was a Bath Body Works in Australia. Totally. I got the emailed links. Yeah, this is the problem. Like they said to us, can you tell us, is it all the orders? I'm like, no. I said, like, an order just went through now and it went through perfectly fine, but an order went through 10 minutes before that and it wasn't. And I sent them a list of, I think it was like 50 different orders on the screenshot, and I think about half of them went through and the other half didn't, and there was no correlation. Okay, so anyway, long story short, if it doesn't download automatically, we'll jump in and push that through. It should hopefully be finished by now. If not, it's Shopify. They're working on it for us. There's not much we can do to fix that, but we are trying to, when we see the orders, push them through. There's a whole bunch of goodies to download. That's for the last couple of kits. Plus, I did sunflowers, so that way that's already done. And if you did order sunflowers, then you should get. There was a couple of original sunflower, because it's a flashback kit. There was a couple of original sunflowers, and same with Pretty Posy, that you should have access to. So that's kind of cool. So there's a couple of extras in there for those kits. Candy. Okay. So I didn't get the links, but it's good to know it's not just me. And yeah, we are working on it. We have been trying to push them through. So maybe I will write down. Oh, Michael, could you just check up on Candy's order and see if that has gone through and follow up on that. Just so we can know where it's at and let them know if it's still happening. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Let's jump into... Did that work? That did not work. Hold on. Coastal Escape. Escape. So, okay. So there we go. Michael's sending through the notification. So Coastal Escape, one of my favorite kits lately, and right now it is freezing here. And when I say freezing, I mean freezing for what we're used to, not freezing for for a lot of my friends who are like, oh, you're such a lightweight with the cold. I'm like, yes, absolutely I am. So it has very quickly become my favorite kit. And I haven't completely set this up yet because I was waiting for goodies to arrive. And oh my goodness, have they arrived. Let me just flick over to top down. I'm just going to hide the... Is it this thing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let me just move all this out of the way. Put that up there. Hopefully that won't slide down. Oh, don't fall off. My iPad is without a case at the moment. I'm a bit nervous about losing it. Okay, let's run through this. I am Escape. Thanks, Nadilla. I love that. Escape. So this kit is... Oops. Watch what you're doing. What a gorgeous view. Oh. It really, really is. Okay. I might have some trouble rolling the washi out today. We'll see how we go. The bonus item for this I was so excited for, and I think it's actually amazing. Okay, Candy, if you get the chance, just because I've seen that Michael has said like it's come through, could you just let us know on the live if that's possible? If the new email that got sent through does have the links, because then we can work out if we need to change what we're doing as well. Yes, pretties. Oh, thank you so much, Candy. Pretties. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so the pen is so pretty. Look at that pen. It feels like it's just like a wave, right? It's like a wave. Like if I bring, so usually with the pen, I design it based on one of the papers. And I'll like pull out my little, I have a little, it's so old. Where is it? Oh, I have a, oh, really hard to get this out of my drawer. I have like a really old Pantone swatch book, and so I'll grab the colors and I'll match it up, and it's actually it's kind of fun. It feels very professional when I have my when I have my little Pantone book out. But like as you can see, like this one, it just works perfectly with it. Oh, she got the links. Yay! Okay, we did it right. Thank you for confirming. Okay, so that's the pen. Let's look at the stickers. I haven't looked at these either, so this is first walkthrough with you all. Okay, so these stickers are looking so glamorous and gorgeous, and we've got the little Polaroid frames, photo frames down the bottom. We've got some hats, main girl, and then on the back we've got the folding sticker and a whole bunch of script headers, some round circle date dots and covers. It's turned out so nice. I love the little minis. Can we see the little minis? Aren't they cute? The gazebo. Who wants to just move in here with me? I just want to chill here for the next week and a half, or here. Okay. So that's the stickers. Let me see if I can open these. I almost feel like it's a crime to go through the front, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting rid of, actually, I can get that one. Oh. Ow. I forgot to get paper again. That's okay. We can work that out. Does that one have it? There it is. Oh. I don't need this today, I don't think. Put that away so I don't hurt myself. Hi.
I was just here to open those for you.
Oh, thank you. Would you mind getting a piece of paper? Yeah, and rolling them out for me, because that's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Gotcha.
Because it's the twisting of the wrist that hurts. I really need that cabana. You and me both, Michelle. So while Michael is rolling those out, there's the other ones there too. I'm going to go through, actually I need a page for this too. So we've got Candace, our main girl, out front of her luxurious beach house that we all wish that we could live in, I'm sure. Oh, okay. Would you mind passing me? Oh, careful. You okay?
Yep. I just forgot your cleaning.
Yeah, I'm reorganizing. So everything's everywhere.
What am I getting?
A piece of white paper, like cardstock, just so I can put the die cuts on and hold up. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's have a look at the die cuts. Ready? So we've got, because there's a lot. Oh, and they're big too. Some of them are big. Okay, so I will hold this up to the camera, which is why I've got the... People are asking if they can bribe you to be in the first lot of shipping. That's a very nervous laugh.
It's going to be random.
There you go. It's going to be random. Janique has said that she's going to Mauritius for summer. And living by the beach. Oh, I'm just making me jealous over there. Let me just bring these up and show.
It's a long repeat. I don't know if it's going to fit on a piece of paper.
It doesn't. So you just do as much as you can, or 2 rows. So that's the first stash. So there's a whole bunch of different watercolor goodies there. Yeah, so I think because the problem is if he starts getting requests to push people back or forward or whatnot, it's going to be overload, I feel.
It's going to be chaos.
Chaos. Because there'll be a million emails for you.
Chaos. Well, also, I don't want to, this is going to be random. It can't be plain favourites.
Yeah. That's. I think that's a big thing too. We don't want to be seeing... We don't want to play favourites. Oh, this is becoming a little bit difficult. The colours in this kit are stunning. Thank you so much, Karen. Oh, hold on. I'll bring these up and I'll show them. So there's a whole bunch of gorgeous florals. And the doggo, I know the doggo got a lot of love. The bike and some oars and decoration. And the sand, I really love the sandcastles. And the flowers are really pretty too.
Oh, I like the skin washing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? And then the last set is, I did a whole bunch of these little like photo frames as well. So they're all included in them separately as well. And thank you. And as you remember that these are adhesive backed too. So you can, let me just put these back on here so I don't lose any because there's a fair few. So you can stick them straight down or leave them as is and yeah, use them how they are. So there's the washi. Hold on. Hopefully you can see the foil. So I'll do it that way so you can see the foil, and then I'll hold it more flat so you can see the print a little bit better. There we go. There's the white. Look at that scene. Isn't it gorgeous? And I don't know if you can see on camera, but like there's a little pooper. There's a little fluffer. The little fluffer, the pupper in the ocean. So it's turned out really, really nice. Really, really pretty. Yeah, and then we've got like this one can, well, these two can both be used vertically or horizontally. The large washi is everything. Yes. Okie dokie. Sorry, I was just reading some of the comments because I was missing them while I was looking down. I want to move there. I need that scenery in my life. And then somebody also mentioned, where did it go? I just got a whole bunch of, I'm just going to star some comments to come back to. So I cannot express how much this kit is my happy place. I love that. There was, where did it go? I agree. I think random is fair. The bicycle. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Thank you, Candy. Don't forget to like the video and share. Oh, there it is. Jessie. Will you ever do a kit with cats? Yes, I have done a few kits with cats. There was Sakura. Was it Sakura or Blossom? Or one of those had cats in it. There was also Hello Universe kit with cats in it. There's been a couple with cats. There's just been a couple recently with dogs just due to random chance. Love the washi. Yay. Okay. I'm so excited to get this kit. Go to the beach. For 10 days, this kit will be perfect. Absolutely. Yeah, and I have, we will be putting it up on the website, and I'm sure Michael will put it up on the website and make an announcement about that. And hopefully I am trying to work out how we can get emails out for things like this. So yeah, I have been doing a lot of work on this in the background on trying to improve that customer communication. This kit is gorgeous. Woohoo! Okay, stamps. Let's jump on to the next thing because I'm getting sidetracked by how pretty things are. So I'm a bit slower. So this one is, it's like a build your own window scene. So you can use the shutters here, or you could flip them around and put them on the other side. And I had them separately so that you could always stamp the shutters on a piece of cardstock, stamp it on both sides, and then you could make a shutter that opens and closes. Yes, I think about these things far too much when I'm designing the kit. These all inside a separate stamp, so you can pull them out. This is a repeating stamp, so if you do them side by side, they will repeat across. And I think, yeah, it's 3 inches, so which is like a triple box. Oh, sorry, a double box together, wide. Then you got the little pupper, the chairs, a boat. So like in my head, I'm like, oh, you could put this out, and then on the page behind, because I really like the Bujos who do the window layouts, and that could be you could have that open, fussy cut out through the squares, and then have behind this watercolor scene with the birds and the little doggy sticking his head out of the window, and the boats and the, yeah, anyway, I had a few ideas in mind. And it's got a few little quotes in there like making waves, beach day, and keeping it breezy. Okay, what's up next? The art card. So the welcome card I showed earlier, and it's got from Candace, and then probably my favorite art card. I know I say that all the time. That's so bad. Let the ocean wash your worries away. So I'm going to put this on a frame and put it on my desk, especially once I've got, like, could you imagine having these standing up? This in a nice little white frame, or a birch. Anyway, a nice wooden frame next to it. It's going to look so pretty. Okay, and then my hair. Is it just me? Molting like crazy. Okay, so the bonus item for this kit is super exciting. So I have been listening. I'll show you this part first. So this is a pocket, and it's got some waves. It's an adhesive pocket, and it says enjoy the waves at the bottom. Now I have been listening, and I know that you've been wanting art cards back, so I made some art cards. Now they're new and improved art cards because they are 3" by 4", and they are double-sided. So I'm going to flick you through these now because I love them to bits. So this one is a nice beach view, and it says, I live for the moments where everything fades and all that's left is the sound of rolling waves. And it's got the rolling waves there. And then we've got beach day bucket list. So you can write that on. So you can use either side. And I'm loving that. I'm just going to bring up that comment by Nadilla. Whoa. And then we've got this like little walk-through preview down to the beach. And on the back, it's got, I can see clearly now, the coast is near. A little earworm for you. Just hopefully you don't remember it with my singing. And then the next one up we have is, hold on, I'm just going to bring that comment up, by Karen, is we've got the walk down to the beach. So it's almost like a little story. So like you're walking towards the beach, you go down to the beach, and then you've got the actual beach. And on the flip side of this, you've got a moment to remember. So in a little space inside to write. Then the next one is you're looking at the beach, and it's got a little like look-through window, like a bay window, which I've always, if I ever make it rich, I am getting a beach house with a bay window and someone to look after the plants because I always kill them all. And a checklist on the back. And then next up we have like this really nice beach view. This kind of reminds me of like a Hawaii sort of, or Gold Coast beach. And then on the back, it's got a whole bunch of like space for you to write. And then at the bottom, it says, it was a beautiful day. And then the next card up is that, I think I described it as like a luxe wallpaper sort of thing. And with the urchins and the sand dollars and some coral and things like that. It's probably one of my favorite abstract-y sort of patterns. And then I come up with this one. One person's trash is another's craft stash. Does this not feel like feels to everybody else? Because this, I don't know where this came up from, but I was like, yes! And then another one at the beach. So this is the cover for the notebook. And it's got on the back, I don't need a therapist, I need a beach vacation, which to be honest, I actually need both. And I have the first one. But yeah, so that's the next one. And the last one is the gorgeous, flowers. And on the dark background and on the back, it's got like a grid, with the flowers at the bottom. So there's a huge set of those. So let's count, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what you can do, is you can bring this up and put this in here. Yeah, and then you can see the back through the back. So depending on what paper you put that on, or if you put it on a clear piece of acetate or whatnot, like that would look really cool. Or clear dividers if you have any. I don't have any. I might have to make some. Yeah, they are really good quality. They're thicker cardstock. I think they might be 250 or 300 GSM. Yeah, so I really wanted to bring these back only when I had the time and when it felt right. So because I wanted to do a lot of work on the cards, and I didn't really like how I did the old ones. Love the therapist card. I'm always asking for a prescription to the beach house. No luck so far. Oh, that would be good. I would sign up for that. Okay, now which one of these are the... That's the additional. I can never remember. I miss the quote cards. Well, hopefully, Marisol, hopefully you love these, because these are like new improved versions, sort of going back to the really old ones that people love. Okay, so this is the standard papers. Thank you, Jessie. Oh. Let me just grab a drink. Hold on. Okay, so the papers that we have for this kit. So we've got the that beautiful scene, and then on the back we've got this really like dark blue sort of color, and I've added like the wave sort of texture through as well, through on the plain colors, because like even as a dashboard, like how pretty is that? Wow, that really makes it pop. I wish I could do what, I'm a Grey's Anatomy fan, so like what Miranda Bailey does, a pop. How's that? Should bring my microphone closer. And then we've got the coral, and on the back is like a sandy sort of color. So these are the standard papers. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sammy. This kit is amazing. Can't wait to get this. Yeah, this is just beautiful. I think the cards will be great as a sometimes thing. Yeah, I think, well, I mean, I like them because there's so many opportunities for art. There's so many different ways to use them. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in a couple of minutes once I'm back onto me. And then there's the floral with the dark green behind. And then we have, oh, I got a bonus piece. Woohoo! That is always the best when you accidentally end up with a bonus piece of acetate, because there's normally one sheet. I got a bonus piece. Woohoo! Score! But you can add the waves, the white waves over the top. The paper will be great to lay it in a junction. Yes! In a beach scene. So there you go. So that's a really cool way to use that. And I made it white, so it literally looks like the white ocean with the splatters coming down over the top. And then also this page is the same sort as that really nice, just wavy sort of really loose watercolored brushed. And like even that just looks amazing, right? Oh my gosh, I'm there you can see my crafty side coming out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got an extra piece of acetate. It's like winning the lotto. Okay, let's jump into the bonus papers. Oh, hold on. This is way more difficult than it should be today. Yay! The beach is my happy place too. And that's why, so when I do, sometimes I just really connect with a kit. And this is one of those kits. I've just so connected with it. So this is was it on the washi? This is that abstracty sort of sea urchin sand dollar, but in a much bigger view. And then on the back of that, it's got this really nice light blue. Oh, that would look really good with the... Where did my acetate go? With the acetate over the top. So that's the first sheet there. And then the second... Oh, everything's falling over. The second one is that gorgeous scene. So that's actually the notebook cover. So for anybody who has ordered the notebook out of the separate release, that is what the cover will look like. And then on the back of that, it's got like the dark... It's sort of like a dark brown wood, but like muted color. So that way it doesn't overpower the rest of the kit. But it's got that to go with it. And yep, so I'm just reading some of the comments. I'll use a sticker book sub for my family's annual... Oh, that's a great idea when you go to the coast. That pattern would be great for a cover. Oh, yeah. Oh, are you talking about the vellum or the acetate? Like which pattern? There's a few patterns. And then this is like the light version of the floral pattern. And then on the back, it's got the dark blue to to really offset that colour. Hold on. And then we got the, oh, I only got one this time. But like it just layers really quite nicely. I would love to see more clip charms. Me too. There is so many things I want to add to this all the time. I always forget to add the additional papers until it's too late. Nadilla, just, if you can, keep it in your sub. Because then you won't miss out. Because that has been the first thing to sell out, to be honest. And then there's a second piece of that beautiful paper. That sort of wash paper. And I have a feeling I may have made that into a... I can't remember off the top of my head, but did I do that for the washi in the release? I can't quite remember. I have a terrible memory. I love the clip charms too. Yay! Me too. Love the cards. Great idea for both sides. Actually, on the do I have it in front of me? Hold on. Let me bring this over. So this is all the clip charms that we have done. And there was one I was thinking, is it on here? So the, even though it's got a snowflake on it, the rest of the colors match. But there is, I must have it in my planner somewhere. Because the Riviera one works, but I can't remember if it's gold or silver. The Riviera, because it's got a little starfish on it. But yeah, I love the charms. The charms are some of my favorites too. Yeah, it's Tracy, exactly. That's the review. I was just looking for it. I must have it in my book because it's one of my favorites. Okay, let's go through the sticker book. We're going to go to that first page, and we've got like the foil down the side. And yeah, a whole bunch of like deco on here. A moment to remember, the little starfish. Then we're jumping onto the second page, and they've got, so they've definitely changed the backing page on these. I know a few people commented on that from the other month, which is fine. Like, if it helps it easier to peel, then that's great, because the backing page doesn't really matter. We've got the bike, the doggos, some sandcastles, some little paper rips, and the little frames down the bottom. Oh, people talking about the beach being beach love, etc. When, oops, hold on. When Tracy said the beach is her place, made me think of a kit with a theme request, rainforest. Yeah, so we did Tropicana, which was a rainforesty beach theme. So it's sort of like rainforest meets the beach. But that's not to say it won't come back, because totally. I don't know why, but then, hold on. I don't know why, but when I see the previews, I'm like, oh, cute, cool. And then I get the actual paper later, I'm like, why didn't I get that? But I'm a goofy. Were the cards a bonus item? Yes, they were. And Candy, there are so many different ways. Like, I mean, bookmarks, in your planners, just clipping papers together. Like, there are so many different ways that I use them, which is why I'm like, where is it? A whole bunch of clear stickers as well. The gorgeous minis page, which we all know and love. I love that they've got, so she may have borrowed the swimsuit from Riviera and maybe the hairstyle, maybe the mini moonlighting across kits. And then we have that gorgeous page again, and it says, a day at the beach restores the soul and heals the heart. Totally true. We've got the, I wanted it to feel like the waves were glistening. And then the second one is that, hold on, maybe you could think about that later in the future. Oh, totally. Yeah, I'll add it onto my, I have a list of like the next bunch of kits. So I've got the whole list done out for this year. So maybe that'll come back next year. So we've got the sand dollars and sea urchins on that one. And we've got Life's a Beach, Enjoy the Waves. And again, with that sort of like glistening wave sort of a look. And then the last one is the coral. And then we're going to jump over into, you've got the sidebar. And these are actually, these ones down here are individually cut. So that's not like a washi thing. And we've got a whole bunch of, these are individually cut too, the shells and the sort of little highlight reminder dots, colored dots, color coded dots. And then we have a whole bunch of the washi. And these are all separate strips. Just remember that the ones on the side aren't actually guaranteed to work because they're not cut. They're just extra bits if you want to cut them out, if that makes sense, because that's actually in a do not print cut zone, if that makes sense. Oh, the starfish charm is gold. We can mix. Go for it. You've got permission. Do it. And then you've got another version of the folding planner, a couple of little dividers there. And then we've got a whole bunch of the boxes to match the colors and to give you more places to write. And then a whole bunch of the deco script headers, date dots, etc. So that is the sticker book. And yeah, I hope you all love that sticker book. So that is, let me just swap back over. Oops, that was not the right thing that I meant to do. Hold on. Get it right, Sammy. I need to change my camera. There we go. And we're back. So yeah, natural parks. I do like that idea. So I think I showed through the whole kit. It is just, I really wanted to craft with it today, but I won't be able to. Ooh. I mean, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. So thank you for that. Nadilla, you just want some Dory love. Yes, copy. So National Parks team, I will add that to my list too. Thank you all so much. I was mentioning earlier that sometimes I find it really hard to move on from a kit because I personally feel so connected to it. And this kit is my happy place. So I find it so hard to move on from this kit. But that brings me to the next thing that I want to talk about, which is the next kit. I mean, it's really difficult for me to move on from this, and I'm so not moving on because there are still so many goodies to come from the release, and we will keep you all updated as that's sort of coming along. Oh, thank you, Karen. Another stunning kit. But let me just give you a really, really quick preview, or like quick announcement. So it's not our previews, but normal previews, but it's like a quick announcement to the next kit. A little bit of a flavor taster for you all. And I hope you're going to love it. I get so nervous at this point. Okay, you ready? You ready? Here we go. So the next kit is Starlight Stories. Or Starlit Stories. Sorry, I keep getting that wrong. So the next kit, Starlight Stories, and it's like galaxy with books. And I mean, could we not get an any more amazing clash of worlds with those two options? So, and because within that, hold on, let me just bring it back up because I know people like me to bring it back up a second time, and I'll show up some of these comments. Oop, why is that not showing? Let me just bring that back down here, and I'll bring up some of the comments as we go along because everybody's getting a bit excited, I think. Yay! Love the purple kits. It looks dreamy. Oh my gosh. I mean, ooh. I skipped, but I have to go back and unskip. Yes. That's what I want to hear. That's what I need to hear. Pretty colors, books. Yeah. Need it, want it, love it. Gotta have it. So that, love Starbucks and books. Oh my gosh. Books and stars are my thing. Yay! It is just, I am super excited about this, and there is so much beautiful, absolutely beautiful watercolor. Book Lover Galaxy Edition. Yeah. Yes, that's actually a really good way to put it. So absolutely phenomenal kit. That's a great twist to the book theme. So super exciting. So I am so excited for this kit too. Like it's out of this world. How tacky can I how tacky can I go here? It's out of this world. It's got to be seen to be believed. Yeah, so that's going to be a really, really fun kit. Oh, yay. I may have to subscribe to the full kit for this one. Oh, yeah. It's going to be beautiful. So I cannot wait to roll out the extra, like the full previews for this. But, I mean, if that isn't enough to get you excited for this kit, I don't know what more I can do because, quite frankly, I'm excited. We are literally going from the beach and chill till let's take our chill place, our books, right up to the stars. Let's get our imagination pumping. Let's have a bit of fun with the galaxy. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a great kit. Okay, I love the color story of this theme. Oh, I see puppy. Well, okay, I'm not going to say which one, but one of those are definitely included in the kit. I'm not going to say which one, but you will find out, I guess, later this week. Okay, so let me jump over. I want to jump over now into show and tell, and then after show and tell, I will do a Q&A for any questions that I may have missed. And yeah, we'll go from there with that. Now, this week's show and tell, Michael has written me a few comments because Michael puts these together before the live. Oh, Lisa, you're killing me here. I just come out of a release. I need to breathe. But I love the enthusiasm. Those colours would look fabulous in our Girls Trip melodies. You could put it in the Girls Trip melody. It would work perfectly in the Girls Trip melody. That is a very good point. Okay. So let me jump into show and tell, and I'll come back to some more of the comments. Where's my show and tell buttons? There we go. Okay. Nope, this one. Okay. Whoa, Heather Jackson. What are you doing? That is some serious dedication. Planner bling is right. Wow, that would have taken some time. Is this why you've been recovering, Heather? Because that is pretty epic. Michael's dobbing me in for more work in the comments. We will come back to that. That is amazing, Heather. And we have a weekly spread by Sherelle, who's used Australiana. I love it. I love that you've used the boxes. I think they might have been cut up from the paper. And we've got Candy who's here in the chat too. Oh, you've used did you make a tip in with the notepad? Because that's cool. And then we've got the sidebar with the mini, so that's like PAU and poolside. And then we've got a gorgeous weekly layout by Diana, who's used pink lemonade. Yay, I love to see it. How cute. Okay, you've extended the mini. Oh my gosh, you've put a mini in the stand and then you've extended it up. That is very cool. Next is from Diana, who has done a pink lemonade spread as well. This is looking gorgeous. I love how you've got the crates off to the side. You've really taken advantage of as much as possible. The next one we've got is from Tamika. Tamika, this so I loved writing out that what you see in the text on the side. And so to see people really appreciating that, I really love that. So, and I love the paper tears. That's beautiful. And then we've got another one by Tamika, which is an on-the-go spread featuring our By the River mini kit. Heather's just written, I have no idea what possessed me to start that project, but it's my couch potato project. I think that's pretty cool, and I can't wait to see the end. Please post it when it's done. So the next one is journaling pages by Katie. Oh, so this is using the kit downloads, printables, subscriber printables. You don't have to be a subscriber to get them, but if you are a subscriber, you do get them for free. For the whole bunch of past kits. That's, I think, all the new ones that I uploaded the other day. And it looks like you've put it on a vellum to really make it pop through the page, which is very cool. Oh, Bianca has done a stamping reference kit. That would have taken some time, and I love it. I am actually looking at turning the stamps into a digital stamping kit too. So that might help with making those things, making the reference pages. A weekly spread by Nicole using Northern Lights, which is gorgeous as well. It looks like you've used our inserts too. And then we've got Nancy, who has done a beautiful note to self spread using all those. So I've actually pulled this washi tape out because I feel like I need it at the moment. It's just a very encouraging sort of washi. Heather Williams, you're having a little bit of a for the booze week. And I am here for this. And then we have Diana, who has done, I think Dana had another one earlier, which is Shop Till You Drop, and I love all the minis. And I don't know, I'm having a little bit of a, oh, Diana, yeah, I'm showing yours. Thanks for showing my pink lemonade. Well, right now I have your Shop Till You Drop, so thank you for sharing all your gorgeousness. And everybody who has submitted, actually. I've been thinking about changing the minis back to like a normal paper again as well, so I don't know, I'd love to hear everybody's feedback on that. Next up is by Bethany, who has done a gorgeous pink lemonade spread as well. And I love seeing all the different types of spreads. Like, even though we do box-based stickers, this is not a box-based planner. It's a different layout, but it still works absolutely perfectly. Ruth has done a weekly layout, wow, using Pretty Posy 2. And that's just got, wow, I love that you've used the paper because it's, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be, isn't that the big, the Happy Classic? No, Happy Classic, the Happy Planner Big planner. So you've used, that's a great way to use the papers actually. Filling up those spots, great idea. Oh, this is pretty. Sylvie has, I love that you've used the divider through the middle, and you've got a whole bunch of shapes in there too. So this is featuring the Books and Botanicals. I'm guessing the creative kit. It looks really just serene and calm, and I really like the pebbles at the top as well. Oh, here we go, Tropicana. This was my tropical rainforesty sort of a beachy kit. And it's got the fly through, so thank you so much, Mary, for showing this off. And I love that it's got the, I'm trying to read this way to the book, tropical. I can't even remember if I did that or if you've written that perfectly, because that's like written so nicely. And you've got the toucan. I'm like, what is the name of that? Toucan at the top. Oh, that's it. Oh, that was quick. I was expecting more, so I was trying to fly through them, because Michael just throws in so much of them, and I get so excited. Thank you so much to everybody who has submitted, everybody who has used our hashtag PA Show and Tell, everybody who shares our stuff on social media, because you're letting more and more people know about what we do here, and we're a tiny little business, just doing our best. So, but you keep, I think I say this every week, you keep me inspired. So thank you so much. Okay, there was a whole bunch of I'm going to jump over to like the Q&A section. And while I do that, I'm going to bring up a whole bunch of the comments that came through, because there was a lot once I showed, and I'm just going to bring it up again because, why not? Oh, hold on. I moved it into one of the, I think it was on Coastal. Just give me 2 seconds. I have to go back here, and then I can move Starlight out here, and then I can go back to questions, and I can show Starlight again, because I know everybody's going to ask for it to see it again. So here you go, Starlight Stories. And there was just, I'll have that up for a sec while I'm sort of looking for where I dropped off with the comments so that I could do the show and tell. Okay, here we go. So, need no 5. That's right, because Lisa started something. Lisa be starting something. So Lisa said, need an A5 melody for that kit. No, seriously. And then, I get ya. Okay, but the Girls Trip melody is a B6. So I see. And then Michael's jumped in with the Starlit melody is the go. I'd agree. I'd buy that A5. I don't have the Girls Trip one, and I don't really like leopard print. Well, there we go. Now I'm going to have to think about... yeah. Oh, Veronica, hi. Welcome. There's been a lot, but hopefully you just saw that preview. So, but if you scroll back or like watch back later, I run through the Coastal Escape kit. And thank you so much for this, Sandra. Yeah, I've really been working hard on the latest kits, just trying to not just get back onto our schedule, you know, from a really crappy start to the year, but also to sort of really improve the kits for a thank you to the people who are still hanging around with us. And so we've got Yes to the Melody for Starlight. I feel like that's going to be a thing. That's going to be my next thing, right? Tamika, your spreads are beautiful. Yeah, there is so many beautiful, just not just spreads, but like crafts in show and tell. So once again, thank you. I love the minis as clear, but paper is fine too. I've used so many minis this week, the most I've ever used. I love that. I love minis. I've had such a soft spot for them. I love the minis as they are more stackable. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I put them on clear. I like the clear minis unless I put it on something it doesn't show well. Paper works good for that. It's true. This week is fun fair for me. Can't wait to show you. Can't wait to see. Will the correction for Plum Blossom be in Coastal Escape? I will need to check. I think it will be in the one after, because I was a little bit late submitting that in, because I worked that out a little bit too late. So, and because it's our fault, not the manufacturer. So, because the Coastal Escape was a manufacturer's issue, so they've pushed it ahead to reprint, whereas the other stuff was my issue, so it just goes into the normal slots. But and if people aren't sure what I'm talking about there with Jessie, is so the Plum Blossom had an error, which a lot of people have still used those stickers, so it's good. It's not too obvious. But one of the when I did my export, something wasn't linked correctly, and so it pixelated. So I'm reprinting off that pixelated part, as well as some of the on one of the earlier pages, a really old text that I had for the old word fetty showed over the top, because I forgot to hide it. So those stickers will be reprinted, and I might actually add in the, if I've got space, I'll add in the sidebar that was in Pretty Posy that also didn't print well. Actually, I will have to see if I can change it, because I've submitted that, but just I'll have to catch up where they are. If I can, I will squeeze that in. Okay, time for 45 minutes. Thank you for joining, Linda. And too early. I will buy the Melody. Need a B6 Melody, no A5s. Oh, here we go again. It's the B5s versus the A6. I don't remember a Girls Trip Melody. It was also dubbed the Go Wild Melody, but it is one in the same because it doesn't actually have anything on it that is Go Wild. It was just, I like Celebrate a couple of years ago for, I think, the LA Wild. I made the Celebrate kit. Was it Celebrate? Or was that the year before? Anyway, that matched one of the kits, the Wild kits as well. So the idea is that I match them up so that if you're going to Wild, you've got heaps to use. But if you're not going to Wild, there's still like a whole bunch of extras that you can purchase from the range that might work with the kit if you really love it. So yeah, that is this is probably one of my favorites for colors. So maybe there does need to be one. Oh my gosh. Classics. Oh, here we go. Everybody. Do I have to do another poll? Do I have to do another poll, people? All I see is everything in that theme. I want it all. Yay! I would love Starlit Stories Melody, although I'm super hopeful for Pink Lemonade. I don't think Pink Lemonade would happen as a melody, unfortunately. It was too low voted in, like I would have to do a I keep wanting to call it Alpine, but it's not Alpine. Into the Wild melody before that one. It's so hard because we want to do so many, but it is so much extra work. And like even just like approving things and triple checking, because I really have to triple check the proofs on the extra releases, because it's not the normal kits. And there's so much extra work that goes into that as well. Would you make a video and a review on your Juliet machine? Yeah, I mean, I actually need to do, I was planning to do a bunch of videos this week. It all depends on how this is going. But absolutely. And the TLDR on that while you're waiting is, I love it. I love it. I got rid of my, I have been using a Silhouette since the beginning. I have been using plotters and cutters for like 20 years. And I'm talking like big, huge professional ones all the way down to like the home crafting ones. This is the best of both worlds. Now, I will say that because it's relatively new, the software kind of is average, and that's like, the Cricut software is kind of average for sticker making, but great for crafting. But the reason why I still went for this is because it's so quick. It is so quick. And the developers are actually taking in feedback for it. So they have a couple of Facebook groups which have been really receptive, and I've even forwarded through my information, and they took that into consideration when they made the changes. So they are actively working on upgrading it and listening to the community. And for me, I try and listen to my community as much as possible, because I know how it feels when I'm listened to as a consumer for, you know, other things like this too. So I love it. If you're willing to put up with a few glitches in the software while they're working out the stuff, go for it. And it's so quick. Just don't use the highest setting. You have to use setting 10, which Denise told me. Funfair is everything. One of my favorites for sure. I had too much sugar today. Awake at 11:19. That's me normally. That's an early night for me. A5. Might as well watch and participate. Yes, what you're thinking in your head. A5. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have to do a poll. Maybe Starlit Stories can be the next release that you do. Just let my bank account recover first. I need to... So whenever I do an extra release, it's basically an extra month's worth of work on top of the kit. The coastal release, because it included so many different products, was more than that. So that just absolutely did my head in. So I don't want to lose the good work that I've done by catching up by doing a release too soon. But maybe it will be the next release that comes up. Hello everyone, just got home. I'll buy everything in an A5. Into the Wild Belly is fine too. I need a blue one. We've done a couple of blue ones. I know we've done a couple of pinks and a couple of purples. I mean, do we have any... Hold on. Do we have any of these left? Ow. Oh no, don't fall over. Because that would work for Starlit Stories too. I'm just saying. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point too. With the sizes. So this is, so Denise is an enabler, people. So she's the reason why I bought this, because it literally will, like, I actually had to force it to do when I do my proofing sheets, because I have to get it to cut further away from the lines. If you like put in the artwork, it will cut straight on the line and leave no white space if you want it to. Like, it's amazing. And it now does SVGs with images, so I love being able to export that, because I said to them, this is how I give my files for sticker making, and I sent them a whole bunch of them so that they could work on that. So yeah, the accuracy is off the charts. Can you show the Plum Blossom stickers papers besides a coastal melody? I want to see how they... I'd love to see how they look. Ooh. I've actually... Hold on. Against the coastal, was it? The coastal melody? Oh, it does help if you actually change the camera, Sammy. Hold on. This one. So that's, I'm guessing you're trying to see how vibrant muted it is. So how the colors all sort of work. So yeah, that's a really good show of how it works. So I hope that helps, Minna. What is your kind of thing called? It's the Sizer Juliet. I call it Sizer. I don't know if that's right. I hope it's right. Do it for September. Okay, then, well, I think we need to do one before September. We've also got like, we wanted to do fall and Christmas this year as well. I need to clone. Can anybody clone me? Like not as a baby, like right now. I just need to duplicate myself. Like Sheldon in Big Bang when he eats too much Thai food and he just like duplicates. That's what I need to do. Make a B6 that is tall enough for the A5 melody that needs 2 centers to accommodate. Well, that's what this is. This is literally a B6 and an A5. Oh, no, these are sold out. Sorry, these are sold out. Okay, in that case, I will put that aside. Sorry for teasing. Maybe I do need to make a new Galaxy one then. Also curious if Barista Brunch release will hopefully be this year. I can't say whether that will be happening or not. That's a B6, Sammy. Oh yeah, this is, oh, okay, right. That's a B6, A5. So hold on, let me just see if I can, this is going to be a bit difficult. Oh, so I'll do it this way, hold on. Because I can't really hold them up properly up to camera with my hand. It hurts a little bit. But let me just, if I line them up, I'll put them sideways so you can see a bit more. So there is sort of like an extra couple of centimeters, almost exactly what you've said. So an extra couple of centimeters. It does take the B6 mechanism, the B6 mechanism and the A5 mechanism, so you can have the best of both worlds in it. As for width, it's not much wider, but it is a little bit skinnier. Hi.
Hello.
What you doing?
I just thought that was a good size comparison, so
Yeah.
I figured you could.
Oh, with the classic. Okay, hold on. Let me just hide this thing too, because that's sort of taking up some space. This thing. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh. I need to zoom out without showing the rest of the mess on my desk. Or the fact that I don't actually, that this is, you know, a nice little backdrop. So, classic, let me put it side on, right? Hold on, maybe this way. So we've got, and it's really hard to show these. There we go. Side on classic. B6. No, there we go. So that's sort of the size difference in how they all work together. So yeah, I hope that makes sense with the size differences, because to put in like to put in B6 into this, it's way into this. I mean, the classic, it's way too small. To put the B6 into the A5 actually works really well, because you can put in like your charms and things at the top and bottom. To put your A5 into the classic also sort of works, but there's that extra space and it feels bigger, and I think that's just because it's a bigger planner. Whereas the gap is a little bit, I think it's a little bit smaller from B6 to A5. So it doesn't feel as awkward, especially if you're one of the crafty people like me and you just create all the pretty things around it. And yeah, that's what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a Hobonichi, but we don't have one.
I put them away somewhere. Hold on. I think they're down here. Oh, oops. Next minute, I'm going to have everything falling on top of me. Hold on. Is that one?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Okay, and then we have... Ooh, it's a new one. It's one I haven't opened. This must have been backup stock. And then we've got the...
Your game showing that you've got an unopened brand new one.
I know. Well, once I'd pulled it out, it was too late. So...
No longer mint in box, people.
Yep, no longer mint in box. I think it was because my one was a what's the name? A
sample.
Yep. So it didn't have all the bits. So this was my full one, but I'd already set up my sample. So that is, let me just, it's hard to show this one because it's not as wide. It's not as wide, but it's tall. So this was the old Hobonichi Weeks size. Hopefully that shows you all. Thanks, Jessie, for joining. See ya. Meet in the middle. Boom. A5 is B6 and classic. Yeah, exactly. And that's why.
Classic.
It's sorry, between an A5 and a classic. Oh, sorry, but A5 is. Oh, I will get this right in a second. A5 is between a B6 and a classic. Correct. Can we see how you've, let me just bring this back up again. Can we see how you've decorated your coastal planner? I haven't decorated it yet because I was waiting for today to open up these, which is the pretties. So I'm going to do some recording this week showing how I'm going to set it up and just some ideas on how I've set it up. I have done a pre-record, which I have asked Michael to like cut down, edit of the rings going in so people can see sort of a quick layout of the A5 rings versus the B6 rings, which are like, yeah, how they all sort of fit in. But yes, I will be doing some content to share. Everything is content. Don't forget to film it. And I know you can't see this because it's off camera, but I just want to like, my mic even matches like Starlit Stories. This is, I love this mic because it like, over nighttime it is basically like a little lamp. I always wonder, like, should I keep it in frame? Is it going to annoy anybody if it's in frame? Oh, now it's not sitting. There we go. There we go. Michael's going to look after you, Tamika. So yeah, hopefully that answers. I've just ordered the A5 rings to go in my Melody Classic, so I can use an A5 planner. There we go. There is a lot of extra space on the side. So what I suggest with that is putting stuff in the pockets. So when you open it up, because it's all about how much space you have when you close the planner, right? Because you don't want to sort of have the stuff on the side damaged when you're in the bigger size. So if you're using the smaller size, that just means you've got more like pretty area to put stuff in on the sides. What mic is that? It is let me just bring it back down again. This is my geeky side, people. I'm so geeky. So this is, and it's going to focus on the mic and not on me now. It is a HyperX white. I can't remember the I think HyperX was the brand name. I can't remember the name of the mic. But you can actually change the color. See, there we go. It's just gone blue. And you can also, it's not tapping. Why is that not working? You're meant to be able to tap it to turn it off, but for some reason it's not working. But anyway, that's my mic. That's my mic. Oh, stay. Okay. But yeah, if you type in HyperX white mic, it will come up. Quadcast, that's it. Thank you. Is it Helena? Thank you, Helena. Yes, it is the Quadcast S mic. Such a good influencer. Yeah, so I hope that answers a few questions for today. I'm going to go and like, maybe I should have this on, while I am doing my coastal, because it's very coastal. It's even California Beach House. Yummy. So yeah, I'm going to film some of that this week. We will share those videos, and yeah, I'll get Michael to do an update on the website and to let everybody know about the Coastal Escape books, and I think that's pretty much it. That's it. So just a big thank you to everybody for joining us today, for supporting us, and yeah, having a little bit of fun with us while we go through everything, and being really patient because I know I blab on a lot in these, but it's just great to be able to chat to everybody directly, well, kind of directly. and just see how you're all doing. So anyway, I will see you all next Monday with way more previews for Starlit Stories. Let me just bring that up one more time because it's pretty. I will join you back next week for more previews on Starlit Stories. Thank you so much for joining, and take care and give hugs to your loved ones. Bye.